What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and fans of the WWE 2K community have already began voicing their opinions on things they want to see added or changed in WWE 2K25. And I find this conversation to be very interesting. So, we gotta talk about it. But first, don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss any updates on any of your favorite wrestling games. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
So a few days ago, I came across this post on X, and since then, this thing has taken off quite a bit. WWE 2K24 community posted, what is one thing that WWE 2K25 needs to have? Now, before we get to the people's responses, I'll give you mine. My one thing I said is create a story. And I know some people say it can't happen, but listen. This is a mode we've had in wrestling games before, and if Dragon Ball Sparking Zero can bring this back in 2024, there's absolutely no reason we should not have create a story in WWE 2K25. This is not one of those things we ask for and then they finally put it in the game and nobody ever uses, like those match types we got this year. Come on, y'all know it's true. Create a story completely changes what WWE 2K looks like. Right now, after you finish the showcase, after you finish My Rise, all you really got is My Faction. And they want some chili in My Faction. So if you're not looking to spend money to enjoy the game, then you really have nothing to do after you finish those single player modes, because let's be real, online just does not work. Create a story changes everything. We already see how creative this community is just with the created wrestlers and the created arenas. If you put the right tools in their hand to create good stories, then they'll do the work for you and keep people engaged with this game all year long. I'll be on here a few times a week playing through creative stories because I know they would be good. And I'm sure we'll get a few stories that are pretty dirty, but if you look in the right spots, the game is already filthy as it is. So that's my one hope. I hope we get creative story back in 2K25, but my big fear is we won't get it because that mode takes a lot of attention away from My Faction, which means they lose out on some money. So we'll see how it goes. But what do the people want to see? Let's check the responses on X. People have been pretty positive about 2K lately though, so I don't expect anybody to crash out. The first one we got is from my boy, Quiero Cero, no miedo. Cancel Christmas on My Faction before the game turns into NBA, NFL, FIFA, and basically becomes unplayable. Mr. Valentine, I got some bad news. The game has already become NBA, NFL, and FIFA, but it's not unplayable yet. They still got a chance to save it, and I think Create a Story will do just that. The next one is from Hotep Reggie. Oh, he dropped this list. This was not created by me, but I 1000% agree with it. Let's take a look at a few things on this list. We'll try to run through it quick. Create a story. The people want it back, along with new cutscenes such as more brawls or wedding scene. Cooking already, cooking. Since WWE has had some chaotic weddings and more. So that's a good one. More alternate attires for custom superstars and stuff. They got so much in there already. And you can create and add different designs and stuff to them. So sure, add more in there, but I think they're doing really good with that right now. Body type customization for create a superstar. You should be able to create a body type, like make them fat, all kind of different stuff. Street Fighter has some crazy morphing like in their creative fighter, so you don't want to go that crazy, but I mean, yeah, give us some type of customability with that. Is that even a word, customability? I don't think so. More hairs. I would say better hair. They already got a lot of hairstyles in the game as well. I just wish the hairstyles looked better. Let's go ahead and jump around a little bit. I Quit match. That goes along with the match types we were talking about earlier. Like those matches we got, like the coffin match and the ambulance match, they're the same thing with a different prop. I Quit match, they're really good in person, like in real life, because once they say I quit, they got to leave town. You can't come back to wrestling for a while, and then they always pop back up. I Quit match in a wrestling game is just a submission match. It's really going to be no difference. What do you want? Just a random voice? I quit! I quit! It's not going to be good, so I would say scratch that one off the list. Let's get one more. TNA Arena and wrestlers as DLC, I think that's definitely going to happen. I think it'll probably be WWE 2K25 featuring TNA, just like we got featuring ECW and SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I would not be surprised if we saw that at all. But then that gets kind of muddy too, because you got to pay these TNA wrestlers, you got to pay TNA to use their stuff. So we probably won't see it. I think maybe you get a TNA wrestler or two, but again, contracts and stuff kind of make that water sticky. New returning superstars such as Naomi, come on, they're definitely going to be in there. My Rise characters can be unlocked into the entire game. You lost me right there. Why do we need those jobbers? We need more wrestlers, which, you know, the roster's already stacked. So I can't complain about the roster anymore, but, I mean, those jobbers on the roster, I've seen some other people ask for it too, but that's what I don't care about. Let's go ahead and see what some other people got to say. Jen can import custom videos for Titantrons. That would be a big win. That would be a huge win. That would be a massive win. Tori Wilson and Kelly Kelly as DLC. They got to put their pen to that paper. I think Kelly Kelly already did, so she's likely. Good online mode. Playable. That's a good one. I tried to do some live streams when this game came out, playing online with different people, and the online was cooked. I remember we were playing a ladder match, and the Rock was like floating in the air, where he couldn't even, it's bad. Online has to be fixed. The video's still up. Go check my live feed. Y'all can see it. Matches that aren't Extreme Rules or no DQ. The AI don't use chairs and kendo sticks. Pretty specific. More realistic AI. What's the IA? What's the IA stuff, Jen? 5 versus 5 war games. You know what? They put the war games match in this thing, and I never played it. Never played it. So, I mean, for people who want to play it, yeah, you got to make it better. But if online worked, I would definitely do a War Games match. But that thing, you can't barely even get it started. You try to jump in there in War Games, crash. Not going to work. So, cancel Christmas. Ooh, Slayer Z. Some people aren't going to like that, Mr. Slayer. Next gen only. Now, you will hear a lot of people talk about this because a lot of us pretty much believe that if the game was next gen only, we would see a big step forward in the quality. This deep into Xbox Series X and PS5 lifecycle, why are these games not getting that next gen boost? They're getting a little slight taste of the next gen boost, but if you look at them on both consoles, they're pretty much identical. So it's not taking full advantage of the current gen technology. PS5 Pro is right around the corner, and if rumors are correct, we're expecting to actually get to the next generation in 2026, so why are we still looking at these games on Xbox One and PS4? I mean, big love to everybody still playing on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, but we gonna have to cancel Christmas on y'all pretty soon. Love you to death, though, I promise. The next one is from Badar. Good servers so you can actually play online with people the way it's meant to be played. I mean, that's a good one, and I don't think that's a big ask at all. When you get these games in 2024, a lot of people like to play online. I'm not a huge, big online player. That's why I don't voice my opinion on this too much, because it's just me screaming at the moon about something I don't care about, but I understand a lot of people like to play online, so that's something they got to get fixed. The next one says less duplicates of wrestlers. They do this to bolster the roster. We're looking at Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, another game we brought up earlier. They got 180 fighters on the roster, and about 85 of them are Gokus. So they do this to boost that roster count. I mean, it's just a part of the game. I don't think we'll ever see that change. Ace says, Universe Mode needs opening show pyro and promos. More match types, including 5-on-5, and the Iron Survivor match also include more NXT talent. Gotta get some commas in there, my boy, but that's something I've seen a lot of people ask for as well. Again, I'm not a big Universe Mode guy, so I'm not going to scream about it at the moon, but yeah, I mean, because I've seen so many people ask about it, I would honestly not like this, opening show pyros, because it's a waste of time. I'm just like, let's get into it, let's get into this thing. But people want that full show presentation, so I get it. 2K, let's get to that. Better/smarter AI that don't win or lose by count out often. Why do y'all want the AI to be so smart? I think they reversed too much already. And hot tags for tag matches. Whew. SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 was so good. It kind of got overshadowed because 2010 was the best one to ever do it, but 2009 was really good. I like the tag team focus they put in that one. The AI makes tired tags, but the partner never comes in hot. So Layla Forever basically wants to see a lot of AI and tag team adjustments. And I think this will be good because personally, I don't really like tag team matches too much, so making them better may make me enjoy them a bit more. Hey, let's do it. Lil Alvin says, all he wants is a good game. Lil Alvin, I'm with you. Just give me a good game I can enjoy for a long time, and I think I'll be really happy. Tea Time Danger says, online servers, that is fixed. A lot of people want to see these online servers fixed, and it makes sense because that is one thing that makes the game last a lot longer. Let's get a few more here. Midnight Party says, get rid of the classes in GM mode. Yo, Midnight Party, we gotta relax. You gotta take it easy. You gotta ask nice, because when you ask mean, personally, if I was on Team, I would say, you know what? Well, we're gonna leave him in here now just because he said it like that. Trey comes in with a great point. Trey wants to see a soundtrack that at least contains 3 out of 4 bangers instead of 2 out of 4 or 1 out of 4. You know what? Music is very subjective. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. But I think the music has been very bad. What happened to the music we had in the days of like a Day of Reckoning? The day has come to an end. The sun is over my head. My polyamorous friend got me in a mess of trouble again. I'm with you, Trey. But the next one is from Mr. Collins, who says all he wants is Tongaloa, the GOAT. Yikes. The Tribal Chief, what do you think the Tribal Chief wants? All versions of Roman Reigns. We'll leave it at that. Team Team Utamaki, different fighter story mode, kind of like how SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 and 2010 was. Road to WrestleMania is what you're talking about, I believe, my friend. I also miss the good soundtracks like the early SmackDown vs. Raw days. There you go. SmackDown vs. Raw had the same soundtrack of Day of Reckoning, so they all had banger music. But yes, I say, listen, drop My Rise. It's not good. My Rise is not good. When I come play these wrestling games, the thing I look forward to most, any game really, is the story mode. So the fact that I start My Rise and I'm like, bro, I'm not playing this, and I walk out, it's bad. Trust me. The way I play any game, the fact that I don't play the story mode means it has to be bad. I just hope they completely scrap My Rise next year. Throw it away. Throw it completely away and give me something back like the Road to WrestleMania. I don't care if it's with only 3 to 4 wrestlers. Fix it. Please. Fix it. We're going to finish this thing off with Dark Ga, who says, more Diva Legends. I think that one's too simple. We're definitely getting some with Jacqueline and Victoria claiming they've signed these WWE Legends deals. So let's get one more from... Oh, whoa, he's about to get us clipped. Forget about it. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Let me know in the comment section what y'all want to see from WWE 2K25. As I'm recording this video, the Global Superstars pack comes out on Wednesday. Are y'all excited? Let me know. Bomb Squad. Let's get to that.